something. I just went through an experience like right now. And I feel like I get to communicate it with you because like I'm in the like just coming through it, and I get to shine a light. Cool? Are you ready? So, as you know, I am totally intentional about myself, my thoughts, my feelings, my actions. From the second I am in conscious awareness of it, because when I'm unconscious, who knows what happens there? Yeah, but when I come to in the morning, you may or may not know, I do a check-in. And today, that check-in yielded some energy. I revealed some energy. Why? Because of how I woke up. You may or may not know that I have 7 human beings on top of me, living upstairs. 7. Of which 4 are children, of which all 4 are under 13. And there's a notable distinction between mother and father in terms of how the children respond when with one parent. Like when there's the 2 of them, it's another environment. But I'm used to my mornings being a particular way with the one parent. Okay, life changes. And it's happened before where I've gotten to experience the other parent in the solo game with the children in the morning. I am now in that experience with the other parent. It's tough. It's tough. I wake up in a hostile environment. I wake up to nothing cool. Okay? And like there are so many ways I could wake up to that. There are so many ways I could respond to that. And then there are so many ways that could affect me and my day. Oh, yes. Let's just take a beat here. Imagine if it was you. Close your eyes. You're sleeping in bed and you're just, doing a little light movement and boom. What? Even Choo Choo was like, what? Yeah. And that's not a scream of pain or despair. That's a scream of, I'm fucking angry. One child was angry because another child. So the wild energy began quite early. And it is not managed by this one parent. And it's chaos. What can I say? And so let's just say that it is exercise. It is exercise. Like a cardio workout to manage this. Because I love this family. I love these children. I love my house. I love my life. I mean, I could choose that story, right? And I could push that inauthentic story. Because I don't actually feel that way. I'm like, okay, I get to express myself. I absolutely get to express myself here. And so I did. I chose to convey the experience to the parent that isn't here. And I got to acknowledge the breakdown. I got to acknowledge the pain point. And I got to acknowledge the opportunity. Yeah, I did. And so having completed that task with love and generosity and responding first with an expression of energy, I took my dog for a walk. I said some things that I needed to say to myself in the privacy of peace and quiet in my street. Nobody around. I did express myself. So I got to harness my juice and be who I wanted to be in the moment for my neighbor. And then I got to express myself in the way that I needed to, which was the fire and the frustration that got to come out of me too. And I did that outside, fresh air. And my dog. Oh, thank God, Jory, I love you. Oh. And here I am. And so I got immediate response from the neighbor that isn't here. And he expressed an apology. And I'm like, there's nothing to apologize for. There's nothing to apologize for. These are children. And we get to manage them. And so I guess what I wanted to share with you was, first of all, how I function in my process, right? Like with my initial check-in and with how I respond to stimulation at any given point, right? Because I'm totally responsible for myself, and I am totally responsible for the minute after this minute and the minute after that minute. And so if I am in caca, how do you think the preceding moments will be? Do you think that 5 minutes from now will be caca if I'm caca right now? If I wasn't me? Yeah. And now having had that version of a wake up, it could sabotage someone's entire day. It could. It could have sabotaged my entire day up until, I mean, really, I have been managing myself in this space. It'll be 3 years in August. So I guess I've been managing myself for some time here with that stimulation. Although it used to be 6 people, now there's 7. And so here's a fun fact for you. Because this has been the show for almost 4, whatever, how many ever years? 3 years. I'm leaving. I get out of here. I'm moving. I don't know where yet. I don't know how. But I'm moving. Take that to the bank. Here, let me make my declaration. By December 31st, by 9 a.m. December 31st, 2024, I, Paula, will be in a new address permanently. And better yet, I will be settled in said place by that time and that date. So shall it be. It's time. It's time. And so, I'm going to celebrate myself today for how I managed myself, how I managed the energy, how I managed the stimulation, how I managed my entire self-governance, right? Like, it's pretty powerful. S-H-I-T, I'd say. Yay me. I feel like I'm in my next level of leadership, right? Where, you know, as I lead myself through my own stuff, I am still able to lead my neighbors in the way of how I showed up for them when I did show up for them this morning. It was loving, it was kind, it was gentle, it was supportive, and yet direct and closing energy, I'd say. You know, here's what we're up to. Here's what we get to create. Wouldn't you agree? Thank you. And I call that alignment. I even said that to my neighbor. I was like, sometimes we fall out of alignment, and that happens, and that's okay. No apologies. We are in awareness. Yay. And we're back in line on how it gets to be. Yay. Doesn't that just feel so much better than rage and frustration? I'd say so. Isn't this so much better than pain and despair and rage and frustration? I think so. And who made it so? I did. Because if it